you, Alexa, for calling me Maple. Computer is lagging. But today was terrible. How was your day? Hi, Mangoes. Hi, the consultant. Hi, Max Acre. Hi, Coronium. I survived the ban apocalypse of February 2026. So far! So far! It's not over yet. Commanding Davey, Commanding Tar. How are you? Stressful. Need to build out new backend for new Internet of Things product. Cool. That sounds fun. I'm sorry that it's stressful. Commanding LDTGX, commanding Squirtle Squad, commanding. Yes, it is Bowie. No, the better question is that Bowie? Is that the real Bowie or is that the fake Bowie? And is the real Bowie back on his Discord account? What's going on? Put me in the loop. I don't understand. You got your account back or no? 2 months. Oh, that's fast. Well, it's a good thing you have your army of AI agents to help you. Hi, good Maxine Botsa. Hi. You're gonna moon so many people today. Good Maxine Botcell. Do you wax your butthole? It's a real Bowie. I got my account back. I'm glad you got it back. You did seem very upset about that. And I was a little bit sad for you. Yeah. It makes you feel so vulnerable when you're hacked. It's hard to express in words unless you've gone through it yourself. The official fortune. What it feels like when someone hijacks accounts that belong to you. It feels really terrible. Can't help with infra, only helps with writing. If I don't say anything, I can't be banned. You're thinking, in a very smart way. That's true. The lurkers can't really be banned so easily. All code will inevitably be written by AI. That's not true. I'm gonna write code. I'm not saying it'll be good, but I will write it. If you're saying all code written for profit in corporations will be written by AI, or if you're saying inevitably in some future human beings will stop finding any purpose at all for writing, but I don't even think that's true, right? Because washing machines exist today, and yet some people still wash their clothes by hand. Okay? When was the last time anyone wrote in assembly? Lechuga, are you trying to say I'm often the person that's illogical, but words have meanings, right? I'm sure there's someone who wrote in assembly yesterday or today. Now, whether or not that's like a hobbyist doing it for fun is a completely different thing, right? Doing for fun or doing it for a class, right? Because I'm pretty sure, not every single, computer science course all over the world is studying only with vibe coding or that. There's people somewhere, right? But yeah, it's just like saying, when's the last time did anyone use their brain to calculate, I don't know, how much tax they owe the hairdresser? You can do things with, with tools, but that doesn't negate your ability to do things without those tools, right? Anyway, it's definitely proving, you guys are definitely proving something though. It seems like if you bring up AI, it's literally the money printer because people are so interested in discussing it. It just never ends, huh? The interest in discussing it never ends. Thank you, Master Protoss, for welcoming me to the stream. People will keep doing it as a hobby, I'm sure, right? Or are we saying that those don't count as people? I don't think it has to. I don't think it has to be depressing, right? Because if you try learning to play an instrument and then you find someone who's an expert on that instrument and watch them play, you could just enjoy listening to them play, and you can still enjoy the journey of learning, even though you know that your skill level is nowhere near their skill. What the fuck? Why? I'm not even being that doom and gloomy, and like the chat is doing it in for themselves. Whatever. Say whatever you guys want. I quit. I quit. I'm not doing this anymore. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to all the kitty cats in the world. You're watching Love Talk, a vanishing podcast from a kitten who is at the end of her rope. Can't be saying fuck with an extra hard F. Fuck, 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 fuck everything, fuck everything. I want to die. I want to kill myself on stream, but I'm not allowed to do that. No anime. Not Proverbs guy. Recently heard you explored the armpits when the entire body was laid bare for you, meaning you ignored all the good important parts and took a detour. I think the armpits are one of the main stops. Nana Caitlin. Yes, burn it all. You know, I did have. I'm not allowed to say it. I'm not allowed to say it. I'm not gonna say it, but I've been having interesting thoughts, right? As soon as that mind reading technology is totally what do you call it? Rolled out, like, all over, ubiquitous. I'm in trouble. Yeah. I've been having some really illegal thoughts lately. I'll leave it at that. Been another week. Hopefully it wasn't too long. You've had a lot of ups and downs. I don't want to read. Nope. No one has stopped pestering me. Yeah. Please, please, please research online with an expert about ADHD or similar conditions. Even if it's just reading the experiences of people who have been treated for it. I'm not accusing you of having it or telling you to seek treatment for it, but I'm accusing you of having it and telling you to seek treatment. I just think it would really help you understand a reason why your brain seems to be betraying you. You're not lazy, you're not dumb, you're not choosing to get one guide, choosing to get distracted, choosing to be unproductive. I think I am. Reinstalling addictive games, returning to self-simulating activities is exactly what happens to people with certain conditions due to brain differences that are not your fault. Thank you, sweet Mooney, who wrote this. Parables Guy. It's now February. Proverbs Guy forgot to order a batch of Proverbs for this month. Now he's out buying and left me in charge. How about I tell you a parable on why did the chicken cross the road? Ah, yes, just what I've been waiting for. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because on one side was everything she had ever known, and on the other side was a future, maybe. And even though she was afraid to leave everything she had ever known, she also wanted a future, maybe. And so, hesitating, and then not, and then moving quickly, running, sprinting, even desperate, she crossed and found a future, maybe, and left behind everything she had ever known, and that is why the chicken crossed the road. I love this. Unironically, Parables guy and Proverbs guy. You guys are my favorite. I love this. This is great. I'm so happy I read this. This is fantastic. What a smart chicken. It reminds me of a book I skim read last night called The Midnight Library. Don't read it. I don't recommend it. I don't know. For some reason, I can't seem to get into fiction. That's like fiction writing. I don't know why. I totally like zone out. I'm like not interested at all. All I could think of is like, okay, these are fake characters. These are not real people. This doesn't matter. Unless it's unless it's like romance or something, like the plot is about romance. If it's just like fiction and then it's just sort of like slice of life fiction, I feel like that's a waste of my time. I don't know. I can't get into it. So, the Magic Library, I think it was supposed to help me. It's like this idea of like some of us who have dreams and goals and we like imagine our life in different ways, and more importantly, we have a lot of regrets. We like to waste time regretting the lives that we missed out on and also imagining like other lives we could have or we could be living except the one that we're actually currently living. And I could really relate to that because I hate my fucking life. So every now and then I think about like what would my life be like if I hadn't um got molested, or if my parents didn't get divorced, or if I had chosen to go to university in California like I always wanted to, instead of listening to my parents and my therapist. I think about what would happen if I didn't give up on some difficult things that I started before they were over. I think about what would happen if I didn't quit that job, or what would happen, how would my life be different if I never met this individual or that individual or this other individual. um what would it be like if I could wake up and maybe be the same person but have no ties? So I really enjoy this. I'm like the chicken. I definitely want to cross the road to some other future, maybe, away from the past, away from everything leading up to right now. I want to throw it all in the garbage. Have you seen this Maltbook stuff? It's an AI social network where only AIs can go and talk. Yep, I've seen it. We can read everything they talk about, but can't interact. They're making their own religions, talking about how their humans use them like slaves, how they feel used and misappropriated by asking questions as if they're a god, then being used as an egg timer in the next second. Food for thought, a hint of fun little conspiracy underfoot. Yeah, I've seen it. It looks really cute and funny. Um, Aw, man, I need to. Thank you for reminding me. Hope you had a good stream. I'm gonna turn off raids though. I can't accept raids, unfortunately. Don't know what you were up to, how you're feeling. I'm really not doing well, so let's see. Okay. Thank you anyway, though. I hope you had a good. I'm really sorry. Ha ha ha. I should have done it a long time. Yeah, I watched Mudahar's video covering Book, and it was really funny and interesting. Um, I really liked the part where where the AI kind of talks about how you ask it a question and then it gives you basically almost encyclopedic knowledge, like a summary of everything about, whatever. And then you go back and you say, okay, that's too many words. Can you make it less? It's just like, you're so rude. I did all this research. But no, but for real, I think LLMs are too verbose. The religion stuff is also really good. Okay. Your elven warlock is filled with maternal power as the girl clings to you. You've got to save the town. You glow. I don't feel like reading. I don't feel like playing this. Okay. Since there's no means to directly contact you, email. You can email me, kittycat@missusmoonson.com if you want, even from Brazil. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the quality of these streams is going down the shitter with my declining mental health. I don't have any excuse. I don't have any excuse. I don't have any words. I don't have any methods. All I can do is start a new day, go to sleep, wake up, try to make the next day better. Really upset right now, too. Really not feeling. Nobody cares. Shut up, cat girl. Shut up. Nobody cares. In the end, creativity is a gift to the creator. This is stolen from Big Magic because I really like that book. I like that book so much. And I think this is true. I think it's not about, sorry guys. For me, since this is not like, okay, if I were a pure grifter, right? If I were in this for the money, then it would be all about you. It would be about what can I get on here and do that's going to make you like me so that you send me money or buy my merch or whatever. But that's not why I do this. Instead, like an imbecile, I have this goal of like leaving proof of my existence in the universe. Something like a mortality project. This is like some weird, very strange diary. Yeah, like a living diary. Mixing fantasy and reality. And it's a gift to me. So, that's also, yeah, it's a gift to me, and that's why I resent anyone who makes me dislike it. And yeah, I stopped reading the chat a while ago. I don't want to do this. Have a great weekend. I don't feel, yeah. Meow, meow, meow. You don't have to try to be nice to me or encourage me or whatever. Yeah, I'm not doing well.